Hello, Michael Fiorentino here,
This side Zeel, yeah.
and we are working together on this project, and it is for 12 Labs. We're at an AI hackathon for advertising.
So what we are going to do is there are many different video and assets which are already there in the library. So what we are going to do is the longer format video of like 2 minutes of ad we are going to divide into the smaller format, and then that smaller format of video available for us, and then we are going to fit that particular ad into the existing, so we are reusing the asset in a certain way.
Yeah, so 12 Labs has a dashboard and an API, and they have video assets, and they could do AI video intelligence analysis.
Yeah.
And so what we're trying to do is figure out how a CMO or somebody in a marketing organization can save time and also have a little bit of like human in the loop interaction where they're verifying. And part of it is that the AI flags stuff and they say yes or no. But what we're noticing is that nobody's watching the full version of any media asset anymore. We're all watching clips.
Second most important thing is, rather generating the new content, why can't we reuse the existing content and then give the credit to the people who created it, because that's the most important thing.
So even in the content format, we're looking at things that are compilations that are taking full videos that have been edited down into pieces, and we're looking at how you can take ads and edit them into pieces and find this blend of content and ads that go together. Looking at other things that we could add like CTAs, like QR codes, logos, other elements to add on top of it. But we're using 12 Labs to do these specific processes. What are we doing?
TwelveLabs will help us to summarize the video, what the video is about, and it gives all the information. And it also helps us to create a smaller format of the videos for the longer videos, and it gives all the information what that particular video is about. Is a large language model just like an OpenAI but for the video format. So I'm really excited about to use it and see how it really go ahead that plan. Then we're gonna apply different layers and let's see how it works.
It's going to be fun, it's going to save time, and we're going to do well.
Yeah.
Hello, it is Sunday. We have submitted our projects. You were up till 3 in the morning, right, Cody? And we're getting ready for our presentation. We're a little nervous. We think we're going to go earlier in the process since we're problem number 1. And we're just practicing how to condense all the things we want to say into a short period of time.
I'm really excited for this hackathon. Let's hope for the best.
Wish us luck. Zeel, she's an AI researcher for NYU, and she studied machine learning and AI at Penn State University. And I'm Michael Fiorentino, and my startup is Industry. We're a social TV app where you can create, discover, and remix your own streaming television channels. Oh, and then somebody called me an OG ad tech executive earlier yesterday, which means if you're really old, but that was cool. So challenges, CMOs, brands, agencies. One thing is ad blindness. So 86% of US consumers ignore ads passively or actively. People see hundreds or even thousands of ad impressions each day, and the problem is just ads feel like a punishment and they don't really blend with enough relevancy. Managing assets. So we have so many brands that are sitting on top of years worth of media assets and they're not being tapped into. And finally, AI has a way of overwhelming everything at an exponential rate. And so the idea was to take existing media assets and make them more relevant for this short form video or other media formats. How many people saw the Honda ad in the examples? It was just like artistic. Okay, it's a few people. It's an artistic paper video. It was really cool. It was 2 minutes long. Who is watching a 2-minute ad and actually paying attention to it? So what we were able to do was analyze the content and find the most relevant piece of content. So we found 15 seconds worth of cool stuff. And actually in that video, there was an octopus. And so we're showing an example of how octopus videos can relate to showing the ad. And so we did this for a few companies. This is sped up a little bit just because I knew you'd get bored. Here's an example of showing the octopus mixed in there. So again, if you're watching weird AI octopus videos, this blends in. And then we showed a few other examples that show fashion and dance also. So if you're watching a dance channel media content, how would you have a Levi's ad of people dancing mixed in? The thing is, we have all these existing advertising formats that they don't necessarily just show you the brand and push it into your face. People are actually just dancing in Levi's jeans. So why don't we integrate that? And then here's an example with fashion. This is actually content. This is stuff on the internet. This is a Dior ad. I think it was one of the campaign examples. This is a generated ad, right? Okay, so we'll talk about that in a second. Zeel will talk about how we use the dashboard and content and the live demo.
So the first thing is there's a dashboard. Whatever the index which we create on the TwelveLabs, we will just copy the ID, and then like if we have an existing index, then just verify and use it. So whatsoever the videos we have uploaded.
So I would just like I was. I don't know. Say take it. So I was just like, then we can sync it with whatsoever the videos we have uploaded before. So the main purpose of our thing was like, I am not focusing on generating more videos and more content, but rather focusing on the existing content, because mostly 70% of things which we are creating or generating, we are not using it. So my focus was more on that. If we ask, let's say I want to have a fashion ad run, then I will just can go and ask some sort of question. If I'm building this, do I have that sort of information available in my particular index, in my folder already in the videos? So we can just reuse that particular videos if we haven't reused. So we are not focusing more on the regenerating the idea, but rather reusing the existing idea. And it also gives you an result, but in a terms of right now it is giving in the video format, and how it also gives you the confidence score and the from which second to which second you can use in that video. And he also showed the whole like those how we integrated the videos. Not only that, but we can, I mean, another thing is, as a designer, I have just created. Yeah, I'm a designer and I'm a growth architecture, and given the instruction, okay, and the CMO had, I am looking for this sort of thing, and I want to run this particular the ad revenue, and I could generate a videos and generate a new ideas. So what I'm doing is directly calling to the open API scientific open API. Let's say if I want to generate a new video for new content idea, or focusing content certain new idea, so I'll just go and ask, then say I want to create. Yeah, like once we have the JSON file, as of now, we are not generating the video, we are just generating an idea and the basic JSON file. And I can also show you that with this JSON file through the Flow app, we can generate the new videos, but we haven't integrated the Flow API. If once we integrate the Flow API, then we can also create the new ideas and new image and the video both. The another thing is, you can also decide a model which you want to use. It's like not the just one model, but we have loaded all the models, the available models. So if you want to have use the image generation model, and then again we will integrate the video generation model and all. So yeah.
And here's our one more thing, Moen. So yes, going above and beyond was the idea of using the JSON outputs to create new ads. So you did see that for a few seconds, that coach bag that was created. And then there's also a lot of potential with how do you create ads that blend into the content, but how do you also create adjacent content that could blend in with the ads? So that's kind of a new paradigm shift. And things that we're looking forward to in the future are adding other layers like QR codes for calls to action, logos, so you know that it's an ad instead of just seeing, ambient content that's sort of deceiving you. We want to be very aware of that. And then also audio overlays that could work through in TwelveLabs API generation. But we're at a hackathon. We didn't have enough time to do that stuff. And yeah, I think that's everything, right?
That's it. And for the more technical, it's everything is available on GitHub. So
Thank you.